I want to bring on my friend and guest, Stephen Friend, former FBI whistleblower, to discuss the latest on the on this second assassination attempt on Donald Trump's life. Stephen Friend, welcome to the Larry Elder program.
Thank you for having me today.
All right, absolutely, man. Okay, so just give me your first your first reaction. Second attempt on Trump's life. Thank God this guy was not able to pull off a shot. Looks like he had an SKS rifle with the scope 300, 500 yards away from the president, camped out in a nest for about 12 hours, Steve.
Well, I think you have to go back to the Butler, Pennsylvania, the first assassination attempt. And I really subscribe to the belief that it was incompetence, that this myth of competence that was around the Secret Service because of pop culture, TV and movies, and they just hadn't been tested in 4 decades since the Reagan assassination attempt. All of that to me could have been explained by that because they have just tremendous failures that exist in the government. Government is incompetent people doing incompetent things incompetently. But now we have the second attempt in 9 weeks, and this one's different, because of the fact that this would-be assassin was waiting out at a golf course where he would have no knowledge that Donald Trump would be playing golf that day. It wasn't on his schedule to travel there. So that means one of two things. Either they have an OPSEC issue, an operational security leak of some kind from the Secret Service, and it was able to get to him, or he is waiting out there all the time, every single day, and they're not catching him on their security rounds, and they should harden that golf course since he plays there regularly. So really it comes down to, are they negligent or are they complicit? And neither one of those is a good option for America. And then, we'll get to it, but my ex-girlfriend over at the FBI is not going to do a thorough job of this because of political reasons that I can get into.
Interesting. Okay. Yeah, I do want you to get into that, but I want to circle back to something real quickly here, Steve. You talked about the first shooting in Butler, Pennsylvania, and you chalk that up to pure incompetence, but you say you think this one is different. That surprises me a little bit.
I know there was a lot of theories that went around the Butler, Pennsylvania, but I'm a law guy, right? I can't assume facts that are not in evidence if it's not a completely logical deduction to make. If I was going to speculate about anything with Butler, Pennsylvania, the fact that Crooks sort of fits the central casting of a target of an FBI entrapment case got my antenna to go up a little bit, particularly when the FBI said they were going to investigate that case as domestic terrorism. And I thought, oh, well, that could be them possibly covering their tracks because they already have a domestic terrorism case on this guy. And maybe they were encouraging him to do something. And he went off the rails and decided to go take a shot at the former president, as opposed to following the breadcrumbs that they were laying out for him in the hopes that they could then arrest him as a terrorist of some kind. That's pure speculation. But there's no question in my mind that federal law enforcement is not up to the snuff that people believe they are, because they think that they watch them on TV and they're chasing down the bad guys and slapping the cuffs on. And by and large, it's glorified DMV workers with guns and badges and credentials for the most part.
Wow.
Now, this one, because of the facts and circumstances pertaining to Donald Trump's playing golf there, it wasn't announced. I know it's his regular course, but you would think that they have taken some sort of measures because it's his regular course that they would do regular security rounds. And this individual was able to either elude them because he was camped out there for 12 hours, or he's going there regularly every single day with the hope that maybe, just maybe, Donald Trump would walk past him and he'd be able to take a shot. Or there was some sort of a leak of some kind, either by negligence or complicity. I can't square the circle any other way. Those are the only two possible explanations, which is utterly devastating for the American people, knowing that the Secret Service is that big of a fail here.